Good afternoon, everyone. You are listening to Internal Revamp Talk Radio on the all-new BlessedBeats.com. It's your girl, Erma J, and it is the September 30th, guys. We are already at the end of September. Yes, yay. I say yay for that. Yeah? Well, Lord have mercy. I'm already done in September. See, they probably wouldn't have caught that if it wasn't for you. See, when you have your producer in the room, guys, it changes the game. She just let me know that it's not the end of September, it's the end of August. Yeah. But my brain is already in September because September is going to be a dynamic month, just like August was a dynamic month, because we're still there. But anyway, so we do have a special guest in the house today. You all know, if you've been following, that it is our anniversary show. It is our 2-year, we're celebrating 2 years on the air. 24 months of being on the air, not particularly at this station, but the dream came alive 2 years ago, and it stayed consecutive, 24 months. So we're excited about that. Sharita Benton with Natural Hair.
Yes,
what is the name of your business, ma'am?
I am the owner of Curls Kings Frozen Me Natural Hair Forum and CKFM Naturals Total Moisture System products.
Wow. Now, did I say your name right?
You did, Sharita Benson.
All right. So you gotta let people introduce themselves, but I jumped right in there.
Oh yeah, because it was meant for you to get it right. You got it.
I got it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So your hair is gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Gorgeous. So how long have you been in business?
I have been in business officially with my natural hair products since 2017, but I actually started off as a blogger and with my natural hair forum in 2015 when I started my journey.
Oh, okay, wow. So that 2015?
No, actually I big chopped and I transitioned. So this is number 2. So I big chopped in September of 2017. So this is 2 years.
Wow,
yes.
Girl, yes ma'am. See, everybody's scared to do the big chop. I don't know if you saw my daughter outside. She did the big chop.
She is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love her smile. Very beautiful.
Thank you very much. Well, she did the big chop, and I was all against it because she had hair down to here permed, but she didn't want it anymore. She wanted to be natural or whatever. Mm-hmm. So congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, it's totally different ways that you can go into it. You do have the big chop and you have the transitioning as well. So if you're a little unsure of what to do, if you want to hold on to your length a little bit more, transitioning is a bit better.
Okay, what is that?
Transitioning is when you don't actually go full throttle and cut off all of your hair. Okay. So you're taking off the relaxed ends a little at a time. Oh. So that way, if you want to revert back, which I highly suggest you not do it because I'm here for natural hair. Right. You can always, take that little time instead of just going forward and doing the big chop where you just say, I'm cutting it all off and I'm starting over with one texture of hair. And so I've done both. And I would say that with transitioning the first time and doing the big chop the second time, the big chop is the way to go if you want to start over new.
Oh, okay. So that was you doing it for yourself. What made you want to make a business out of it?
The business. Well, I was working at a job where I was very unhappy. I was, frustrated, and I was already using company time to kind of do my blogs.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. But, doing that, and people were asking me a lot of questions about what I do to my hair, what I use. I had started making my own products at home in my kitchen.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna halt you there. So you just decided to make your own product?
Well, when I went natural, because you go into the stores a lot and you look at the ingredients and you don't know what's there. Yeah. So I like to know what I'm putting in my hair, and at that point in time, I was a mother. Okay. And so I wanted to know what I was putting in my children's hair as well. And so going in and making my own product, I knew exactly what I was putting into their hair care, and I was able to monitor the results as well. When everyone started to ask me what I was doing, I was like, okay, I need to get this out a little bit more. Yeah. And so at that job, they were doing layoffs. I cleared my desk about 2 weeks before they even made it to my department. I didn't know if I was going to be one of the chosen few, but I knew I shouldn't have been there. Yeah. And so when I cleared that desk off, time went by, other people were leaving. I went up to the manager, I said, it's time for me to go.
Wow.
I don't want to be here. If y'all would let me go, let me go. And that was such a blessing in itself, because when everyone found out that I was no longer working, I kept getting this encouragement as this was meant for you. You were not meant to work at that job. You were meant to expand your brand.
Wow.
And that's when I went in and I created the CKFM Naturals to distribute.
Wow, that's amazing. You just took a leap of faith, though.
I sure did.
That takes a lot of faith to be able to do that.
It takes a lot. And of course, you know, you do a lot of prayer, and I spoke to my mom, who is my go-to when it comes to advice, and we were able to sit down and kind of brand out everything, and that was the best thing for me. It wasn't meant for me to be there.
Wow. Amen. This turned into, how long ago was that?
That was in 2016 at the beginning when I was released from the job, and then I released my products in 2017.
Oh, wow. So what challenges did you face, though, going into that? It's a big deal.
To be honest with you, the challenge is first, you know, making sure that you build your audience and get your customers. So I did start first with my Curls Kings Frozen Me,
okay.
Natural hair group, and then I have my Instagram as well. And you get a lot of questions from a lot of, you know, people that want to know, what are you doing to your hair? What can I do for my hair? And so building that audience, I already had the customer base.
Oh, that's
so
good.
when you do go into a business, you have to make sure that it's something that you're passionate about, and you have to make sure that you have that customer base. A lot of times when we do go into business, we may be chasing it just for the money that we're making from it. But if you want to be successful, especially if you want to enjoy what you're doing, it has to be something that you're interested in and know a lot about.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What are some tips to you that you would give someone who is ready to, as we call, go natural, but they're
Go
losing?
natural. Well, the thing about it is you have to make sure that you do it at your own time.
Okay.
Always make sure that you research what natural hair is. A lot of people want to go natural because they see the pictures on Pinterest, on the internet. Oh, I love her hair type. My hair is going to be like that. It does not mean that your hair is going to be that way. So the first thing to do is kind of find out about the different types of natural hair. It's not a big important thing, but you have to know that there are different types of curl patterns, there are different types of textures, and a lot of us don't discover that until we actually get rid of those relaxed perms. And I did say perm, sorry, when I was getting one it was called a perm on the box, so excuse me if I say that, but relaxer. And a lot of times, you know, we'll go into it and we're not sure of the work to put into natural hair. And I was treating my hair in the beginning, and even with my children's hair, the same way that it was when it was relaxed. That's a big no-no. Natural hair requires a lot of different things. You have to make sure that your hair is moisturized. Without water, you can't have a successful natural hair journey. You want to look at the different type of styles. Know that it's versatile. You don't have to stick to one style when it comes to natural hair. So if you do want to take that jump and become natural, just go in, see the different styles that, you know, are available to you, the different styles that people may come up with. Learn about your hair porosity. That's another big thing.
What is that? Your
hair porosity, it determines how your hair retains moisture.
Okay.
So a lot of times we may get these products and you'll say, oh, it doesn't work. Well, your hair may not take too kindly to it because of the type of porosity that you have. You may have to even take a few steps to make sure that your hair retains that moisture or that product. So you may have to add a little heat to your hair, sit under the hair dryer for about 15 minutes to kind of open up that hair follicle. You may have to use creams instead of butters. Watch the proteins that you use. And then once you actually determine your hair porosity, then you're able to go on further in your natural hair journey. There's a test that you can use. You can actually take a clean strand of hair, put it in a cup of water, keep it there for about 2 to 5 minutes, and then depending on where the hair is positioned in the cup, that's going to tell you your porosity. It's going to tell you if it's high, low, or if it's normal.
See, I'm learning. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, and these are things that you learn from research?
This is things I learned from, you know, looking online, you know, doing research, trial and error with my hair, because I shared everything.
Okay.
I shared the good, bad, and the ugly. So whenever I did come to a standstill in my journey, I was able to type, okay, this is what I tried, this is the outcome. Even in my success, this is what I tried, this is the outcome. And so I was able to share the knowledge that I had gained to everyone that was following me.
Wow. But okay, so do you think it's okay? So now you're natural, but do you think that what do you like better, perm or natural? I know you're natural, but
Listen, everybody that knows me, I was that chick that was not going to relax my hair. Okay? I kept a wrap and a roller set. I used to walk around with a little wrap. I couldn't go out if a crinkle appeared. I was putting a relaxer on my hair. And so it was just one of those things. I think the main thing is natural hair health. Okay. So when you think about natural hair, you want to focus on hair health. Okay. So even, when I was relaxed, I thought that I had pretty healthy hair because I took care of it. But when it comes to natural hair, the chemicals are taken away from it. That's the big thing. So all in all, natural is best for me and my children because of the removal of the chemicals that I was using. It was horrible, yeah. Really? I used to relax my hair like whenever. I was even pregnant with the windows up to get, I asked her, is it okay for me to relax my hair while I'm, carrying? She was like, just make sure it's well ventilated. And I was at that window relaxing my hair, but I just learned that it just wasn't the best thing for me and my health and my children's health.
Right. Okay, because I can imagine. I mean, think about it. You putting a cream, something on. Something. Yes. We don't even know what it is. You putting something on your hair, and now all of a sudden it's straight. After it burns you a little bit.
I
mean, I stopped perming my hair about 5 years ago, but I also don't wear it. It's all protective styles. I don't wear it. I do have alopecia. I've revealed that several times on here. So sometimes I'll have pretty curls full, and then the next day I will be spaced out and have no edges.
Yes.
And so I don't wear my hair. I wear these, but however, dealing with my own hair, I love it a lot more than the perm. So when I'm around the house, I just walk around, I put my hair into a, now I don't know what curl pattern I have, I don't know anything about that. I just know I can wash it, and you know how they used to say put grease in a brush? I can do that and it curls right up. So I got whatever you want to call that, that's the kind of hair I have. And one day I might reveal that. But then, like I said, on my daughter on the other side, her hair is so crazy thick, and we're going through the journey now. We're trying to figure out what's going to work for her and what's not. It's crazy. But and I also have another daughter, and we're all natural though. So
and then even with myself and my girls, we have totally different textures.
Yeah.
And so some things work for me that may not work for them. So although I use the same products, I use different techniques with us. So my hair is a little bit more curlier.
Okay.
I have my older daughter whose hair is not a curl pattern at all. I use twist outs and braid outs, which you actually do. When you were small, you did the little pigtails, and a lot of times we call them little Sealy twist from the color purple. Yes, Miss Sealy. And so I'll do that to create some type of curl pattern for her. So if she wants to wear her hair out or down, she'll have that. And her name is Savay. I have to say her name.
Oh, hi, Savay.
And then Savannah, my 4-year-old, hers is a mixture of both of our hair. And so I have 3 different textures that I'm dealing with. But the main thing with them, and I know a lot of naturals have heard this, the LOC method and the LCO method. And those are methods used to retain your moisture. So you can either do a liquid cream and oil, or you can do a liquid oil and cream. It depends on the way that you apply it to your hair with water. And with our hair, even if it's a different texture, the more kinkier side or the more curlier side, your hair loves it. And so it is going to start to give some type of form to your hair. If your hair is dry, you're going to see a lot of the frizz. You're going to see that it's not going to have any type of texture or pattern to it as well. But as soon as you get in the water, you see a different type of patterns because your hair loves that.
Okay, so see, I'm learning something. I'm learning something. Okay, so tell us about your line and how people can get a hold of you.
Well, my line is a all-based, a natural all-based product here. It can be used for styling, but it's mainly used for moisture because we have a lot of problems with dry hair. Dry hair causes the frizz. It can cause your hair to break. So my products act as a sealant, which helps to retain the length, retain the moisture. It grows your hair thicker, and it grows your hair longer. My products can be found on my website, www.curlskinksfrozenme.com. You can also follow the Instagram on CKFM Naturals, that is the name of the product, and the Curls Kinks Frozen Me on Facebook. And I have the Total Moisture System now, but I'm actually going to be releasing a styling and more hair care products at the end of September, which are going to include the shampoos, the conditioners, the hair masks, the styling tools. So right now, it's just a cream, a sweet butter cream that actually helps to soften the hair. It's easier to detangle. And you can use that for your hair and your body. I have
your body too?
Yes, ma'am. It can glisten from your head to your toe.
Getting this all the way together, and that's what I said.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have the natural hair oil that's going to help to get that blood flowing through your scalp. You massage it in. It helps that growth as well. It's going to help with the itching and to keep your hair, your scalp health, so it won't be dry. And then I have a finishing styler, which I use mostly when I twist and braid my hair to retain the moisture and to style.
Oh,
so those are the 3 products that I currently have now with my total moisture system.
Oh my God. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Man,
It's such a blessing. I'm so happy.
Amen. So all of your, go ahead. I thought you had something.
No,
okay.
no.
All of your information will be posted on our sites, y'all, all of our social media sites. Get at her if you're going to start this journey. Get at her. She can help y'all get yourselves all the way together. Your skin, too. Man, the skin.
Thank you.
So,
yeah, this face was beat today. Yes, beautifully inclined.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
And congratulations on your 2 years. That's so awesome.
Thank you. All right, y'all play this back or whatever, but I need y'all to get a hold of this sister because she's getting you all the way together with natural hair, with your skin, all of that. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, y'all, you're listening to Internal Revamp right here on blessedbeats.com, and we are going to go on a short break, and we'll be right back. Here is Christina Wells with Ready or Not. That's it? We good?
Good.
Yeah, see? Was that good?
Yes.
Yeah, I make it easy. Some people be
Thank
like,
you.
No, whatever. All right,
Hey, y'all.
so I guess we can. Is he here yet?
I'm going to show them you.
Okay.
Y'all have to make sure that y'all follow her. Y'all have to make sure that y'all go to www.blessedbeats.com. She is on here, and is it every Friday?
Yeah, now, okay, so starting next week, on Monday through Friday, 2 to 6, y'all got promoted.
All righty.
So, yes, excited about that. Blessedbeats.com, or you can download the app because we do have an app, a Blessed Beats app in the iTunes store as well as Google, so you can get it everywhere. And if not, like I said, tune in on the radio, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6.
Support her.
Yeah, support me. Come on.
Congratulate her. So 2 years, y'all.
Yes.
I'll post her information online. I appreciate the support, everybody.
Thank you.